You're in mid-sentence and the word just disappears. You walk into a room, and for the life of you, you have no idea why you're there. You're not tired exactly. You're just foggy, cloudy, like someone turned down the brightness on your brain. Here's what your doctor probably hasn't told you. That fog isn't in your head. Well, it is, but not the way they mean. Your brain is inflamed. And if you have Hashimoto's, that inflammation has a very specific path to get there. If you're new here, this channel is for people who are exhausted, dismissed, and done being told their labs are normal while they feel anything but. We dig into the real reasons your body is struggling and give you actual answers. Today, we're talking about why Hashimoto's doesn't stop at the thyroid and what that means for your brain. Most people think of Hashimoto's as a thyroid problem. It's not. It's an immune system problem. And the thyroid just happens to be in the crossfire. When the immune system is chronically activated, it creates systemic inflammation, meaning that inflammatory signal travels through your entire body. Your brain has a defense system called the blood-brain barrier. Think of it like a security checkpoint that controls what gets in. But chronic inflammation can make that barrier leaky. When it's leaky, immune cells, inflammatory chemicals, and even antibodies can slip through. And once they're inside, you get brain fog, mood swings, anxiety, and in some cases, depression. This isn't a mental health problem. This is an immune system problem that's showing up in your brain. Here are the stakes. Every month this goes unaddressed, the inflammation continues and the symptoms compound. But it goes deeper than general inflammation. There's a specific part of your brain that may be under direct immune attack right now. The same antibodies that attack your thyroid, TPO antibodies, can cross-react with brain tissue, specifically the cerebellum, the region responsible for balance, coordination, and cognitive function. This is called immune cross-reactivity, and it is well documented in the research. When your cerebellum is under immune fire, the symptoms look like this: trouble with balance or coordination, dizziness or motion sickness that comes out of nowhere, word retrieval issues, that frustrating, it's on the tip of my tongue feeling, mental fatigue that hits even after a full night of sleep, that persistent under a fog feeling that no amount of coffee fixes. This is not you getting older. This is immune activity in your brain. Now, before we proceed, if you're not sure where to even begin when trying to understand how your thyroid functions, I put together a free resource called the Thyroid Confusion Fix. It helps you decode your labs, understand what's actually being missed, and figure out what to look for first. Grab it through the link below if you've been told it's just aging or it's just stress. Okay, let's keep going. There's one more factor driving these brain issues, something most people with Hashimoto's are still consuming every day: gluten. Gluten doesn't just cross-react with thyroid issues, it cross-reacts with cerebellar tissue too. For people with the genetic predisposition that comes with Hashimoto's, gluten may be actively driving cerebellar inflammation. This is sometimes called gluten ataxia, and it's a real recognized condition in the medical literature. The mechanism? Gluten triggers an immune response that in genetically susceptible people targets brain tissue. Brain fog in this case is not a symptom to manage, it's a warning signal. It's not a personality flaw, it's not laziness, it's not anxiety, it's inflammation with a clear dietary trigger. Stakes? Well, continued exposure without awareness means continued neurological inflammation, and that has long-term consequences. Knowing the cause is half the equation. The other half is knowing exactly what to do about it. The good news is that the brain is more adaptable than most people realize, but you have to give it the right conditions. First, go gluten free, not as a trend, as a targeted intervention for your immune system and your brain. Second, stabilize blood sugar. Spikes and crashes create inflammation and make brain fog significantly worse. Third, protect and repair the blood brain barrier. Omega 3 fatty acids support neurological integrity. Curcumin has documented anti inflammatory effects in the brain. Glutathione is one of the brain's primary antioxidant defenses. Fourth, move your body gently. Exercise supports neuroplasticity, which is literally your brain's ability to rewire and repair itself. You don't need intense workouts. A 20-minute walk supports brain health meaningfully. Fifth, investigate your triggers. Mold exposure, chronic infections, and environmental chemicals can all sustain neurological inflammation. If you've done the diet work and still feel foggy, this is where to look next. The pattern that works: reduce the immune burden, support the barrier, move the body, remove hidden triggers. These steps work, but there's a layer underneath all of this that most people miss entirely. And it has to do with what happens after your thyroid actually makes its hormone. If you've been quietly blaming yourself, your memory, your focus, your mood, and writing it off as getting older, I want you to hear this clearly. This is inflammation, not aging, not weakness, not just stress. There's a biological explanation for every symptom we've covered today. And there are real steps you can take. The work you put in now, reducing that immune burden, protecting your brain, compounds over time. You are not too far gone. You're just not there yet. And the next piece of the puzzle is one that trips up even people who are already on thyroid medication. Because being on a prescription and actually getting what your cells need are two very different things. Now that you know how Hashimoto's reaches the brain, you're going to want to know what's happening inside the thyroid hormone pathway itself and why your cells might be starving even if your TSH looks fine. Click the video on the screen and I'll show you right now. And if you know someone who would benefit from this video, please share and let them in on this life-changing information.